Hello and welcome, I am Reptile Rush, and I invite you to join me on a very special journey. Our world is brimming with life, a tapestry of creatures both great and small. Yet some threads in this magnificent tapestry are so fine, so delicate, that they are almost invisible to us. Today we venture into the hidden corners of our planet to seek out some of its most elusive inhabitants, the reptiles. These are not the familiar faces of the animal kingdom, but specters of the wild, creatures so rare that their very existence hangs by the slenderest of threads. This expedition is part of our ongoing series, Wildlife Wonders. The reptiles we are about to meet are rarer than legends. Their populations are dwindling, terrifyingly small. Our journey begins on a tiny, windswept islet off the coast of St. Lucia in the Caribbean. Here in this isolated sanctuary lives what is almost certainly the rarest snake in the world, the St. Lucia racer. This slender, non-venomous serpent was once common across the main island, but the introduction of non-native predators, specifically mongooses, proved catastrophic. The racers had no defense against these new hunters, and their numbers plummeted with breathtaking speed. By the late 20th century, they were believed to have vanished completely from the earth. Then, in a moment of sheer scientific serendipity, a tiny, isolated population was discovered, clinging to survival on the mongoose-free Maria Major Cay. From the Caribbean we travel eastwards across the vast expanse of the Atlantic and Indian Oceans to the unique island of Madagascar. In the slow-moving rivers of the island's western coast and the adjoining swamps, we find a reptile of prehistoric appearance, the Madagascar big-headed turtle. Close up, the turtle's face, the rare. Its most striking feature is its enormous head, so large it cannot be fully retracted into its shell. It is a powerful predator of aquatic snails, but that same anatomy leaves it vulnerable, hunted for its meat. Captured for the illegal international pet trade, the rere has been pushed to the brink. Our next story is one of astonishing rediscovery, a tale that gives hope to conservationists everywhere. We travel to Jamaica, to the formidable and remote limestone landscape known as the Hellshire Hills. This is the last refuge of the Jamaican iguana. For nearly half a century, this magnificent, dragon-like lizard was believed to be extinct, wiped out by habitat loss, and the devastating impact of the introduced Indian mongoose. But in 1990, a pig hunter's dog cornered a large lizard in these very hills. It was identified not as a ghost, but as a living, breathing Jamaican iguana. Since that miraculous rediscovery, an intensive conservation program has been underway. A head-starting facility was established. Hatchlings are raised in a predator-free environment until they are large enough to fend for themselves. We now journey to the great river systems of the Indian subcontinent. Here in the murky, flowing waters of rivers like the Chambal, we seek a truly bizarre and specialized crocodilian, the gharial. Its most defining feature is its remarkably long, slender snout, lined with over 100 interlocking, needle-sharp teeth. This is not a jaw designed for crushing bone, but a perfectly evolved fish trap. The males develop a curious bulbous growth on the tip of their snout, known as a gara, which gives the species its name. This structure is used to produce buzzing and hissing sounds during courtship, a unique form of communication in the crocodilian world, but these magnificent sounds are growing fainter. The gharial is critically endangered, its riverine habitat destroyed by dams, pollution, and sand mining. Once numbering in the thousands, its population has collapsed, and now only a few hundred breeding adults remain in isolated pockets. We return once more to the island of Madagascar, a land of unparalleled biodiversity and, tragically, unparalleled threat. In the dry, scrubby forests of the northwest, roams a tortoise so beautiful and so rare, it is often called a living jewel. This is the plowshare tortoise, or Anganoka. Its high-domed carapace is a stunning mosaic gold-black, a pattern that has, tragically, become its curse. This extraordinary beauty has made it one of the most desirable animals in the illegal international pet trade. Poachers will stop at nothing to acquire these tortoises, which can fetch astronomical prices on the black market. Conservationists have resorted to extreme measures to protect them, even engraving their shells to devalue them to collectors and fitting them with tracking devices. Our search for the rare and elusive takes us high into the cloud forests of the Sierra Madre Oriental Mountains in Mexico. Here, clinging to the moss-laden branches of ancient trees, lives a lizard that seems to have been fashioned from myth. This is the arboreal alligator lizard, a creature of breathtaking beauty. Its body is a vibrant turquoise green, punctuated by brilliant yellow around its eyes, giving it the appearance of a miniature emerald dragon. As these unique cloud forests are cleared for agriculture and logging, the lizard's world is shrinking. It cannot adapt to life elsewhere. Off the northern coast of the famous island of Mauritius lies a small, rugged speck of land called Round Island. This 2-square-kilometer nature reserve is home to one of its most special residents, the Round Island boa, also known as the Round Island keel-scaled boa. For many years, its survival was in doubt. The introduction of goats and rabbits to Round Island devastated the native vegetation, destroying the snake's habitat and food sources. At its lowest point, the population may have numbered fewer than 75 individuals, but a monumental conservation effort, which involved eradicating the invasive herbivores, has allowed the island's ecosystem to begin a slow and remarkable recovery. The palm forests are returning, and with them, the boa's population is rebounding. It is a powerful story of ecological restoration. We move now to the mainland of Africa, to the fragmented and threatened forests of the Usambara Mountains in Tanzania. Here, hidden amongst the leaf litter of the forest floor, we must look very, very closely to find our next subject. This is Chapman's pygmy chameleon. It is one of the smallest reptiles in the world. Our journey now takes us to eastern China, to the lower reaches of the mighty Yangtze River. This is the home of the Chinese alligator, one of only 2 alligator species in the entire world. For our final rare reptile, we travel to a single river system in Queensland, Australia, the Mary River. This is the Mary River turtle, often affectionately known as the punk rock turtle because of the vertical strands of algae that frequently grow on its head and shell. And so, our journey through the world of the unseen comes to a close. We have met 10 remarkable survivors, from the world's rarest snake to the turtle that breathes in a most unusual way. These creatures represent the sheer wonder and diversity of life on our planet. They are not monsters or curiosities, but vital components of their ecosystems, clinging to existence in the face of overwhelming odds. Their stories are a powerful and often sobering reminder of the impact we have on the natural world. The fate of these 10 and countless other species now rests firmly in our hands. But just as we have been the cause of their decline, we can also be the architects of their recovery. Which of these incredible reptiles surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I would be fascinated to read them. Thank you for joining me on this exploration into the rarest corners of the reptile world. If you wish to continue discovering more of our planet's wildlife wonders, please consider subscribing to the channel. Every story we share is another chance to appreciate the beauty and fragility of the life with which we share this earth. Until next time, let us remember these hidden gems and the urgent need to protect them.